We will now be asking our second question. With the lack of diversity on the panel in both race and sex, how will you ensure proper representation and support for faculty and students, specifically women of color? Richard Anderson? would you like to start at the other end?
Yeah, so I'm real next time.
Sure. Timothy Powell, would you like to answer first, and we'll go the opposite way?
It's truly unfortunate that when I chose to run for this particular office, I saw only 2 individuals filling myself that are running, opposed to the individuals that are running for re-election, which are 3 individuals. So 5 candidates altogether for this large county. Why? I ask you why. Why aren't more people? Why aren't your fathers or your mothers or individuals of influence here in this county running for this office? This is an office of service, and we should be in a position where we should give freely of our time and effort to make sure that this is better. Why people of color, I don't know. I don't know why the college is not publicizing this, again, through social media to make sure that people are aware that there is an election coming about. Encouraging people to enter the race. It is a big challenge to run, like Phil has entertained, going knocking on doors, getting petitions signed, filing all your petitions, diamond. But you have to get out and make a decision, folks, somewhere in your lifetime that you want to serve. You want to contribute something to society. But make sure that we get out there and influence people to run for election. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, going forward, Amanda Howland, could I hear an answer from you?
I believe the question was diversity within the college. Am I correct?
Of course, we like that.
Okay.
Okay.
First of all, we actively promote and pursue diversity when we're sending out information for jobs. We don't have a control over what candidates apply for particular positions here at CLC. I know that we recruit a diversity of students because we're in all of the various high schools and we're looking to bring students with diverse backgrounds here into school. One thing that the students here may not know is that this year, finally, after lots of work and pushing, we are up for a national award for diversity. And that award will be given out next month. And Trustee Gashgarian and Trustee Paul both went to a diversity conference, nationwide conference, last week. I believe they just got back from that, where they picked up a lot of information about how we can do better at increasing the diversity here at CLC. So we are actively engaged in making sure that we have as diverse a faculty as possible, as diverse a student population as possible. Yes, we would like to see more diversity on the board, but that's, again, up to the candidates who choose to run. We have had diversity, more diversity in the past. So I think that we're working in the right direction, and we're going to continue to push that because diversity is something that's extremely important to this board and to this administration.
Thank you. Now a response from William Griffin.
We do have a diversity commission as part of the college that does seek out diverse candidates for a variety of different positions, but we try to focus in HR to make sure that any open position has a diverse candidate pool. We have reached out and continue to reach out to all the variety of media vehicles to make sure that all people of all races understand that there's a position here at the CLC campus. And so that's part of our normal process along with the diversity commission as well. So we're actively engaged in that, but I can tell you, everybody has the same problem. It's just not unique to College of Lake County. It's unique to where I come from, Triton College. It was unique to the corporate world where I served as the chief operating officer for the company as well. So it's a tough issue, but everyone has that problem. But let me just give you some of the numbers. About 48% of our students are white. 8% of them are black. About 30-some% now are Hispanic. We are devoting, as I mentioned earlier, almost $50 million in innovation and expansion in the Waukegan campus. And we're also going to be putting programs down there that I believe, and I think most of my colleagues here at the podium would agree with me, that will begin to serve an underserved population in Waukegan. So we're doing lots of things in that area, as much as we possibly do.
Thank you very much. And now, Richard Anderson. I'm so sorry, I said Richard Anderson. I apologize. Dr. Please, would you like to respond?
Thank you. So again, I'd like to thank the comments of my colleagues. Without a doubt, we have to do this. We've got to follow the laws. We have to have an HR department that's following the laws and being very proactive. You have to take an active role in doing this. And so you cannot be passive. I was a teacher for many years, and as a teacher coming from the University of Illinois, we knew that teachers had to take an active role in reaching out to the girls in our classroom. Because if we said we were going to teach our math classes, our science classes, our social studies classes in the same way, all the students treat them all exactly the same way, we were going to miss a lot of the girls in the class. And so we had to reach out. We had to make an extra effort to reach out to them. We had to be very proactive about reaching out to them and making sure we were getting a message across to them. So yes, without a doubt, we've got to follow the rules. But you know what we can do? I'm a reformer, and I'm about finding solutions. We know the problems that are out there. Here's a solution: mentorship. Mentorship. Why can't each of the board members on the CLC board mentor 5 or 6 women, 5 or 6 people or minorities in the College of Lake County and mentor them to show them what the process is? Because if you don't think that there are barriers to entry, there are. All right? And so we have mentorship. We can actively go out and reach out to these people and say, listen, I'm going to guide you through this process. I'm going to show you what it takes to run for an elected office, right? To be more of an active part of this administration, to be an executive in a corporation. And it takes mentorship. And that's what I would promote.
Thank you so much. And finally, Richard Anderson.
Thank you. I think Dr. Griffin kind of hit it on the head. As recent as eight short years ago, we had 3 vice presidents in the College of Lake County administrating this college. 2 of them were African American women. So it's not that we have not done this. We have. We've been there. And we're doing it every time we look for somebody that we try to bring an administrator in that's a minority. 4 of the 7 board members that I serve with right now are women, who are women. So one of them is an African American woman. So we're, you know, it's the Board of Trustees does what it can and sends the message to the HR department, as Dr. Griffin has pointed out, that we want more minorities. We want more diversity in our college. One of my campaign literatures talks about increasing diversity here. Not just saying it, but doing it, and actually being successful doing it. And we're at a point now where we have to be more successful, and we will, because we have done it in the past, and we will do it in the future. Thank you.